Professor Sonjah Stanley Niaah is warning that more than 60 years after independence, outdated colonial laws like the Vagrancy and Obeah Acts and a curriculum that sidelines African history continue to restrict Jamaicans. She says reclaiming Marcus Garvey's call for self-reliance and cultural pride is essential for true freedom. Zor Grant has more on the Marcus Garvey lecture.
In her address, Professor Stanley Niaah outlined that the education system must also be reformed, saying schools often erase African history while centering the legacies of colonizers.
I never learned about African history in school. I remember when we made a mistake in geography class in Mount Alvernia High School where I attended, and my parents went out and bought Southern Continents as a book that we were supposed to use in geography, only to be told when we got to school that we're not going to do the African continent. So there is something fundamental about this shift of geographical reason in relation to what it is we are learning. We learn enough about the colonizers now.
She says economic power was central to Garvey's vision and urged Caribbean nations to reduce reliance on imports and foreign investment by creating their own industries.
Establish black-owned factories, shipping lines, and trading companies to replace dependency on foreign merchants. Cooperatives will keep profits within the community, just as Garvey envisioned with the Black Star Line. Reparation as a right, not a favor. Slavery built the wealth of Europe and America. We demand restitution for centuries of stolen labor and land. Political autonomy and federal Caribbean unity. End colonial governance. Move toward a United States of the Caribbean.
Professor Stanley Niaah cautioned that without change, colonial-era restrictions will continue to define the region, from limited access to beaches to outdated laws still on the books.
The Town and Country Planning Act, and specifically the Beach Access Act, states that all beaches belong to the government. The government has been steadily leasing and straight up selling the country's beaches, beachfront properties, for decades. According to the government, there are 60+ free public beaches around the island. What they do not say is that much of these remaining free beaches are experiencing high levels of erosion. The beach is diminishing with each passing storm, and many more have become too rough to swim or enjoy.
Zor Grant reporting for CVM News.